2A Sectional 35, Churubusco beat Manchester. Adams Central pounded on Bluffton a little bit. I mean, that was a full AC victory, 35-7. So you've got Busco at Adams Central this week, and then on the bottom half of the bracket, East Side is at Prairie Heights. Busco, Adams Central, we've seen them play a number of times in the postseason in years past, regardless of whatever classification. When you take a look at this Adams Central team, are they peaking at the right time? Because, you know, they beat Bluffton 49-24 a few weeks ago, and then 35-7 this past week at Bluffton. It just feels like this team, you know, you think the jump up from 1A to 2A is going to really hamper them, but boy, I really don't know that there's enough of a difference in those two classes with like teams like Lures and stuff up that it's going to matter that much. I mean, they just do their thing.
I mean, maybe the only thing different in 2A is having to face a team like LCC in the semi-state. I think it's going to be semi-state. It's not, hey, it's clear sailing until you take on Lutheran in the state championship game. I think there is LCC could be that team. But yeah, I mean, you look at AC and what they're doing, and it's just, you know, business as usual. And I agree with you. Like 2A, it's not that jump, particularly with Lures gone. You know, is there anybody in the area that can give them a game? Credit to Churubusco. They start off 0-3. They lost 2 straight games by blowout heading into the playoffs. They go to a tricky matchup at Manchester and really handle their business. So a good job by Paul Say. That's a young team with some key seniors and some key spots, but now they have to hit the road and head to Monroe, and that's bad news.
And, you know, that was a game where I think Manchester led at one point. They had 23, and then Busco scored the rest unanswered. 42 points was a season high for Churubusco.
Yeah, it was a very good performance. Run game was there, and it's been an up and down season for Churubusco, but how it started compared to where they're at now, it's night and day.
Yeah. Eastside Prairie Heights. But you know, Prairie Heights is 5-5.
I know.
I mean,
Panthers, baby.
Again, we're talking about it's nice when teams like Fremont, Prairie Heights, like aren't guaranteed wins for other teams this year, and I love that.
Oh, it's great. And I think that's something, too, is we focus so much on the teams that have a chance to get to the state championship games and make deep runs. But how much does it mean to teams and programs and communities like Prairie Heights and Fremont to have another week of practice and, you know, you win a sectional game? Because sectional wins for those programs have been few and far between for the last decade or so. So even to get one can mean a big deal, especially when you're recruiting for next year. I mean, even a 5-6 season for Prairie Heights this year is pretty solid for them. So, you know, it's some of these teams that we don't often pay attention to. A win or 2 or 3 can mean everything, and those are 2 programs I think that are in that category.
I want to say 5 wins is the most since 2007 for them.
It's been at least maybe that long. Yeah,
it's been a minute. It's been a minute. If I'm wrong,
Coach McCray knows.
Put it on Twitter. Yeah.